Welcome to IE News and to our viewers on itvtt.com. I am Micah Dumé. Thanks for joining us. In the headlines, Prime Minister Kamala Persad Bissessa, World Bank offers a transformative milestone for Trinidad and Tobago. Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal oversees a new gas supply deal with EOG Resources. Health Ministry mourns employee killed in Brazen Queen's Park Savannah shooting. In our top story, Prime Minister Kamala Persad Bissessa says the establishment of offices by the World Bank Group marks a transformative milestone for Trinidad and Tobago. She described the move as positioning the country as a regional leader and development hub capable of attracting global expertise and investment. According to the Prime Minister, the partnership represents a strategic effort to bring international knowledge and technical support closer to home, helping to accelerate economic growth. She added that the initiative will also strengthen national resilience, particularly as countries navigate increasing global economic uncertainty. The Prime Minister emphasized that the presence of the World Bank Group reflects growing confidence in Trinidad and Tobago's role within the wider Caribbean region.
Hosting World Bank Group offices position TNT as a hub for development cooperation in the Caribbean. I can say before I came to you just now, I had quite an interesting discussion with the Honourable Prime Minister of St. Lucia, discussing ways that we can partner and share in various areas. So this is another institution, I think, that can help us within the region as a whole, the CARICOM region. It reinforces our leadership role in the regional and in regional affairs. Your presence also creates opportunities for collaboration with neighboring countries, with international partners and development agencies, not only within the archipelago, but across the wider Latin American and Caribbean zone. Through this agreement, we are not only establishing physical offices, but also creating opportunities. And can you say, I would like to dub Trinidad and Tobago now. We've heard about the Middle East and all that takes place in the Middle East. I would like to make Trinidad and Tobago the Middle West. We are in the middle of the Western Hemisphere, the Eastern Hemisphere on that side, and on this side we are smack in the middle of this Western Hemisphere.
A new gas supply agreement has been signed between the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago and EOG Resources in a move aimed at strengthening the country's energy sector. Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries Minister, that is, Rudal Munilal, and NGC Chairman Gerald Ramdeen were present for the signing, along with representatives of EOG Resources. Officials say the agreement is expected to bolster natural gas supply, supporting ongoing efforts to improve stability and output within the sector. The deal comes as Trinidad and Tobago continues to pursue strategies to secure energy resources and maintain its position within the regional energy market. The Ministry of Health, Trinidad and Tobago, is mourning the loss of one of its employees following a deadly shooting at the Queen's Park, Savannah. In a statement, the ministry confirmed that 49-year-old driver Masood Prosper was gunned down on Thursday afternoon in what has been described as a brazen attack. Police say the incident occurred just after 5:15 p.m. when officers responded to an emergency call and arrived near the Savannah's food court. There they found a black Mitsubishi Lancer riddled with bullet holes, with Prosper slumped in the driver's seat, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. The area, one of the capital's busiest public spaces, was quickly secured as investigators processed the scene. Prosper's body was later taken to the Forensic Sciences Center, where a post-mortem examination is pending. The ministry says it is deeply saddened by the loss and has extended condolences to the family, adding that counseling support will be provided to staff through its Employee Assistance Program. Reports indicate that Prosper had earlier attended a funeral linked to victims of the recent Morva quadruple murder. We pause for a moment. More news when we come back.
Perfection doesn't happen by chance. Like an artist, the cook selects the main ingredient, one that is worthy of a proud cultural tradition. Trusted to enhance your creations with its richness and versatility. To create a cooking masterpiece, the secret is simple. The brand we know, the brand we trust, the brand our ancestors have been using for generations.
There is only one pure cow brand ghee. Look for the marks of authenticity.
Tile Expressions Limited, as one of the largest importers of tiles, offers an extensive range of high-quality tiles in ceramic, porcelain, granite, stone, and mosaic options. Additionally, we offer a variety of tile accessories and bathroom sets to complement any decor style. We are committed to providing exceptional customer service and swift delivery of all products. From indoor and outdoor tiles to bathroom sets and tile accessories, we have curated a range that caters to both traditional and modern taste. Lampus 13, Ajudha Road, Munro Road, Canopio. Call 223-8453.
Welcome back. The Trinidad and Tobago National Nursing Association is raising serious concerns about staffing levels at the North Central Regional Health Authority, accusing management of forcing nurses and midwives to work alone on hospital wards. Here's more. TTNNA President Edie Stewart says the situation escalated following the April 28th rollout of a Phase 2 industrial action, where nurses began enforcing a 1 nurse to 6 patient ratio in line with international standards. He said the move is aimed at pressuring government to address long-standing wage negotiations, noting that nurses are still being paid 2013 salaries, among the lowest in the public sector. According to Stewart, the NCRHA has been the most affected, with what he described as horrendous staffing shortages, reportedly operating with less than half the required nursing personnel. He claims management has responded by pressuring staff to work alone, placing patients at risk. At Cora Hospital, Stewart says 1 nurse was left responsible for 2 wards, while at the Mount Hope Women's Hospital, just 3 midwives were tasked with covering 6 wards, including antenatal, postnatal, delivery, and emergency services. He warned that such conditions could endanger mothers, newborns, and other patients. The staffing crisis has also disrupted services. At the Barataria Health Center, there were no nurses on duty on Tuesday, forcing the facility to turn away patients before emergency staffing was arranged. Operations have since returned to normal. Stewart says similar complaints have been reported across multiple regions as nurses push back against unsafe working conditions. Despite the disruption, he said public support remains strong, citing a poll showing more than 75% backing the nurses' position. He adds that the industrial actions will continue indefinitely until staffing levels improve and the nurse-to-patient ratio becomes standard practice. Efforts to contact officials from both the NCRHA and the Northwest Regional Health Authority for comment were unsuccessful. Opposition Senator Janelle John Bates has resigned following recent controversy surrounding her removal from the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee. The resignation was tendered to opposition leader Penelope Beckles. Senator John Bates made the announcement during Friday's sitting of the Upper House, bringing an end to weeks of public debate over the issue. Her removal from the committee had sparked significant backlash, with concerns raised over transparency and parliamentary process. No further details were provided on the circumstances of her resignation.
Committed to the principles of integrity, fairness, and respect for the rule of law that have guided my professional life, and I will continue to uphold those values in my service to this country. I hereby inform the Senate and the national community that I have offered my resignation to the Honorable Leader of the Opposition.
A 25-year-old man has been killed following a stabbing incident in Tunapuna on Thursday night. Police say the victim, Alex Samaru, was liming with friends along Centenary Street around 9:45 p.m. when he became involved in an argument with another man. During the altercation, the suspect reportedly pulled out a knife and stabbed Samaru twice in the chest before fleeing the scene. Passers-by rushed the wounded man to the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex, where he was later pronounced dead at 11:09 p.m. Officers of the Region 2 Homicide Bureau and the Tunapuna Criminal Investigations Department responded to the scene and have launched investigations. Police inquiries are ongoing as they continue efforts to identify and locate the suspect. A modern digital ticketing system has been launched for the Public Transport Service Corporation, aimed at making travel more convenient for commuters. The pilot phase was rolled out on Thursday during a ceremony hosted by the National Payment and Innovation Company of Trinidad and Tobago. Officials say the new system will allow passengers to purchase and use bus tickets more easily, improving accessibility and efficiency across the network. The initiative forms part of broader efforts to modernize public transportation and enhance the commuter experience. Further phases of the project are expected as authorities continue to expand the digital platform.
Through this platform, commuters will now be able to purchase tickets using their debit cards. Each ticket QR code based, allowing the value to decrease with each trip taken. This means greater convenience, less waste, and easier management for our passengers.
The system integrates with PTSC's emerging digital ecosystem and real-time tracking on mobile platforms, allowing users to buy and manage tickets remotely, eliminating the need for physical tickets, queues, and improving overall commuter experience and convenience.
You're watching IE News. We'll return after these messages.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high-quality bromate-free, all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canoopia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Are you renewing your motor, homeowner or business insurances shortly? Then call Kalyani Limited, agency for Tatil, for a competitive quote. With 2 locations, Todd Street, El Socorro and 5 Rivers, Aruca. Please call us at 221-5051 or 227-5051. Kalyani Limited, agency for Tatil, building relationships exceeding expectations.
Welcome back. Assistant Commissioner of Police Anthony Remy says the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has implemented a coordinated multi-agency security plan for this weekend's Point Fortin Borrow Day celebrations. ACP Remy explained that the strategy is aimed at ensuring patrons can enjoy the festivities in a safe, secure and well-managed environment. He noted that while the TTPS is fully prepared to maintain law and order, public safety remains a shared responsibility. The senior officer is urging members of the public to exercise good judgment, comply with the law and show respect for others while participating in the celebrations. Police say increased presence and coordinated operations will be in place throughout the weekend.
This year's operational plan includes increased police visibility, strategic deployments across key event locations, traffic management measures, and the integration of intelligence-led policing to proactively address any potential threats or disruptions. Our officers will be supported by specialized units to ensure a rapid and effective response capability throughout the celebrations.
Let's now take a look at some international news.
Tonight, the cost of the war with Iran surging fast and straining the budgets of American families and businesses. Drivers are now paying an average of $4.40 a gallon, up 35 cents in just the last week, and $1.46 since the start of the war, the highest price in 4 years.
Having to choose between gas and food, and that's a very hard decision.
President Trump today asked about gas prices.
The average price of a gallon of gas is now $4.30 in this country.
And you know what? And we're not going to have a nuclear weapon in the hands of Iran. The gas will go down. As soon as the war's over, it'll drop like a rock.
But tonight, gas prices are climbing in every state, surging fastest in the Great Lakes, Illinois, Ohio, Wisconsin, and Michigan. These drivers protesting outside Detroit.
I have family members who are ill, and I can't go visit them across the state or up north because it's too expensive right now to drive.
It couldn't come at a worse time for consumers who are gearing up for the summer travel season.
The nation's highest prices in California, where gas now averages $6 a gallon, even more at some stations.
It's kind of shocking at this point how much we're paying for this.
These NYPD officers are lucky to be alive tonight. They were responding to a domestic violence call at an apartment in Queens when it exploded. It happened around 3 this morning after a woman called 911 saying her estranged husband came to the home drunk and forced his way inside.
They said he threatened them with a knife and was carrying 2 garbage bags containing yellow canisters with contents unknown.
The woman, her daughter, and 3 grandchildren managing to escape the multifamily home. With an odor of natural gas in the air, cops using the woman's keys to unlock the apartment door when suddenly...
We had an explosion.
Officers jumping right back to their feet, racing to save anyone who may have been trapped inside.
Come here, come here. I can't breathe.
It was just a lot of commotion of yelling. I heard a blood-curdling scream.
Flames engulfed the house. Authorities say the suspect's body is believed to be under the rubble.
Last night's incident could have been a lot worse, and we are grateful that all the officers are going to be okay.
When we return, your weather update and more, stay tuned.
Let's do India and Nepal, a soulful journey across timeless destinations. Delhi, Kathmandu, Varanasi, Ayodhya, Haridwar, Rishikesh, Agra, and Jaipur. August 12th to 28th. Presented by Pandit Omarat. Call 681-3476 to book now. Not just a trip, it's a spiritual and cultural experience.
In our lives, there are moments that need to be remembered. Are you hosting a Ramayana Yagya, religious or cultural event or celebration? Would you like to have it aired live on IETV or recorded for playback later? We will air your program on IETV and IE Radio, with your viewers joining locally and internationally. Your family and friends worldwide can view on www.ietvtt.com or listen on ieradiott.com. To make arrangements, call or WhatsApp IETV at 784-9880. Let us record your cherished moments and share it.
Welcome back to IE's Major News. Let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today was generally partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy across Trinidad and Tobago with warm and humid conditions throughout the day. During the afternoon, there were periods of increased cloudiness, bringing isolated to scattered showers, mainly across central, eastern, and southern districts, while other areas remained mostly fair. Daytime temperatures reached around 32 to 33 degrees in Trinidad and near 31 in Tobago. Winds were light to moderate from the east at 15 to 20 kilometers per hour. Sea conditions were slight to moderate with waves between 1.0 and 1.5 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sea levels remained within normal limits. Tonight is expected to be mostly cloudy with a few brief showers, particularly during the late evening and early morning hours. Conditions will remain warm and humid with overnight temperatures settling around 24 to 25 degrees Celsius. Winds will remain light to moderate from the east, while seas will continue slight to moderate with waves near 1.0 to 1.5 meters. Sea levels are expected to remain normal, though slightly choppy conditions are possible in open waters. For Saturday, expect mostly cloudy to occasionally cloudy skies, with scattered showers likely during the morning and afternoon, bringing slightly more unsettled conditions. Temperatures are forecast to reach around 31 to 32 degrees in Trinidad and near 31 degrees in Tobago, with humid conditions continuing. Winds will be east to east-northeasterly at 15 to 20 kilometers per hour, and seas will remain slight to moderate with waves up to 1.5 to 2 meters in open waters and around 1 meter in sheltered areas, while sea levels remain within the normal range. Let's take a look at some crime news. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service seized 72 packages of cocaine following a coordinated vehicle interception exercise in Freeport during the early hours of Thursday, 30th April. The operation, led by ACP Anthony Remy, coordinated by Senior Superintendent Rudolph Bagwandine, and supervised by Superintendent Frank and ASP Mark Hernandez, occurred at approximately 12 a.m. along Rup Singh Road, Joyce Road South. Officers attached to the Freeport Police Station, acting on a hot pursuit transmission, engaged a silver Nissan B15 motor vehicle. The pursuit, coordinated by the National Operations Center and officers of the Freeport Highway Patrol, ended when the vehicle stopped abruptly at the end of the roadway. One male occupant exited the vehicle and fled into nearby bushes, evading capture despite extensive search operations conducted by officers of the Chaguana CID, Couva CID, and Central Division Task Force. A subsequent search of the vehicle conducted by officers resulted in the discovery of one black garbage bag and two white bags containing multiple packages of a white powdery substance resembling cocaine. Further examination at the Freeport Police Station revealed 23 individual wrapped packages in one bag, 25 individually wrapped packages in a second bag, and 24 individually wrapped packages in a third bag. This brings the total to 72 individually wrapped packages of cocaine with a total weight of 77.81 kilograms, valued at over 36 million TT. During the search of the vehicle, officers also discovered a wallet containing several forms of identification and official documents, which have provided strong leads into the identity of the suspect linked to the incident. Investigations are actively ongoing. Recapping the headlines, Prime Minister Kamala Persad World Bank offers a transformative milestone for Trinidad and Tobago. Energy Minister Rudal Monilal oversees new gas supply deal with EOG Resources. Health Ministry mourns employee killed in brazen Queen's Park Savannah attack. Well, this is where we leave you for now. On behalf of the entire news team, I am Micah Dume. Thank you for joining us.